Hello, my name is Brennan Mannion. Want to learn a technique to help build our children into a strong, well-rounded character? The answer is to get the children involved into organized physical activities. These activities can vary from community groups such as Campfire Boys and Girls to local athletic teams. It's important to get the children outdoors in a healthy group interaction. Today, I want to persuade each of you to get your child involved with an organized physical activity. First, I want to examine the problem of developing character flaws with our youth. Then, I will give you some solutions to the problem. Finally, I will ask you to get the children outside into community organizations. Let's begin with relationship building. This is a key function to the developmental process. The children will learn how to communicate with one another. Communication is key in the developmental stages. It helps us to learn how to work with one another and develops human relationships. Without face-to-face social interaction, our children are losing out on main character building steps. It's important for those to learn to deal with their surroundings. As human beings, we are constantly put in social situational roles in life. It is important to learn how to properly act and take on those roles. Whether if it is at work or school, people constantly have to interact with one another. Once a person learns to interact with one another, then that person can learn from others, including common knowledge. Other techniques that our children will obtain is a grasp and stepping stone to obedience and becoming one who can take in direction and apply it. Coaches and group leaders will become important in our youth's learning process. Children will learn how to behave and follow directions their coaches or leaders give to them. These orders go further than winning a game or activity, but teaching our children to take a direction, set a goal, and accomplish that goal. It can come into play later in life. For example, if a student receives a homework assignment and that person already having the skill set to discipline their minds to completing the task will, for say, be able to complete said task. Also, later in life, and more importantly, after developing these characteristics and skills, a person may be presented with a task at work that requires past skills learned in the developmental stages. Hopefully, we are able to teach our children these skills to become able to complete the task ahead of them, perhaps even years later. Getting involved in physical action will also generate a healthier population. Once we get our children exercising, we will have a healthier youth in future. Too many kids today aren't getting involved in their communities. Kids are staying in and playing video games and eating junk food. It is important to get the children active because not only does being active help develop a healthy body, but also a healthy mind as well. Along with the developmental techniques we are working to incorporate in our children's development, it is important to help keep their minds and bodies healthy and strong, to help create a well-diverse individual, and to give them opportunities to succeed in life. We need to get the children involved into organized physical activities today. Sports and community activities will help mold our children into having diverse characteristics. It will help develop our children to become civilized citizens and even help get kids off the streets. We need to get our children a healthy generated plan for development. Like I said before, the three keys to getting our children involved with organized activities is developing relationships, how to get children to interact with one another, which helps in their process of learning in the future when it comes to social situations such as getting a job or getting an assignment done in school or so forth. Also, it teaches the children how to learn how to taking action and commands from coaches or leaders, which will help them to complete tasks. Also further going into, like I said before, schoolwork or a job in the future. Let's mold the minds of our youth in the right direction. Let's get active. Thank you.